What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? My name is SawMountain64, and today we're going to be talking about Watch Dogs, a game that's been delayed time and time again, but we now know it is going to be released May 27th, and we got some new news about the online multiplayer. So I thought I would share it with you guys, kind of just give it to you in a few minutes. It's a full 8-minute gameplay. I'll have it linked in the description down below, but there's three main things. Essentially, this is a single-player game like Assassin's Creed that's just mashed in with multiplayer as well. As you saw right there, he was just going around hacking people's bank accounts and things, and then he saw this other person who has a unique identifier that happens randomly that allows you to go after another player online. He chose not to do it and just kept going on with his single-player campaign, which is actually what he was doing. But if you see in the top left-hand corner, somebody actually did the exact same thing to him. So they got a contract on him and then decided to go after him. You can see from his perspective here. Player B was just going through his campaign, got the contract, went after the guy, now just successfully hacked into him. Back to player A, essentially, he's got to find who the hacker is. So he decides to shoot up into the air, make all the normal citizens run away, and eventually finds the hacker in this taco truck. This turns into a car chase where the hacker actually manages to get away before he can chase him down because that guy had absolutely disgusting driving, and then you can still go around and you can see right there, he actually just hacked the bridge to get away. So that's one of the interactions is kind of that, and you get points to unlock more skills through that. The second one is this app. Essentially, you're interacting with, you have one player on a tablet or an app on their smartphone or smart device, maybe not a phone, and actually is controlling the police and is hacking things, making things blow up, trying to stop this guy from getting across the city in a certain period of time. You can even type to him, which is definitely going to be a problem for the future, I'm sure, because you can just play with anybody or the person sitting next to you. And then the final one that they introduced or mentioned is kind of more their competitive, where now you're playing with other people. It's got a 4 versus 4 team, and they're both coming at this data file that they're trying to get to. And you can see he's actually interacting with the environment, which is sick. It's such a cool new aspect of actually being able to move things, where he moved the crane, he brought up a barrier to get behind, and then still working with his team managed to go in, they pick up the data file, and then once you have that, both teams are trying to hold it and then decrypt it. So it takes a certain amount of time to decrypt it. By sticking together with your team and being closer together in closer proximity, you hack it faster. And if the enemy team is closer to you, it stops the, or too close to you, it'll stop the decryption. So they get in the car where they're all sticking together, try and run away and get that decryption. They end up actually succeeding. And once you complete the mission, win or fail, you go right back to the single player campaign, kind of right where you left off. You're standing at the same point and you can go back about your business. So this is very much a single player game, but they have somewhat of a multiplayer incorporation. Very familiar with Assassin's Creed if you guys were into that. I think this is going to be an exciting new game. The multiplayer, I don't know if this is going to be a big hit. I think it's going to be fun, kind of cool, and in a nice way to add something to the single player. And so let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. Be sure to drop a like on the video if you did enjoy. Want to see some more Watch Dogs action from myself. But yeah, this is a game in particular I'm looking forward to. Unlike the Assassin's Creed, I might actually pick it up for myself rather than just play it at my friends. Other than that, I'll have some more content covering this as well as some other games coming up I want to talk about, including Destiny, as well as a few others. So stick around, subscribe if you're new. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. This is SawMountain64, signing out.